love starting my day making my bed. I do this most days, and something about it feels really nice, and I continue chasing that feeling. So I love taking a walk before I study anytime, and I usually walk during my studies as well, and also sometimes in between. It really gets my body feeling good and my blood flowing and my brain really active. And I started this particular day with a nice yummy bowl of warm apple crisp that I had made the night before, and I poured plant milk over that. It was so yummy and delicious and nourishing. And normally I will sit with my plants when I do that and just enjoy, I had the window a little open. I could look at the window and enjoy the outside, enjoy my office. It's a really nice day. I normally start many days like this, and especially study days, just give myself that moment to breathe, relax, and just be in the right headspace, but also feeling really good. So my plants definitely bring me a lot of joy and happiness, and there's something satisfying about having nourished and taken care of them. So I do love that a lot. Next up, I definitely do begin preparing my office and making sure my space is ready to study. My desk has everything that I need. In this case, I was studying on an exercise ball because it does help keep me more active. I feel less tired because I'm moving. I'm more, mobile. I'm not getting stagnant. So I do love studying on an exercise ball and gently bouncing with that. That's very helpful. This case, I have my music on, and I'm enjoying the music. I generally enjoy music in the background in low volume. I try to keep my papers typically very organized, and I will sort each one with a paper clip in clusters week by week. So week 1 is one paper clip, week 2 is the second paper clip, the third, the fourth. Generally, if you work, especially in papers in college, if your professors are organized, in most cases, I've experienced really organized professors, but again, I am also in really honors and harder curriculum related classes, that my honors professors push me to go to certain classes that have a similar structure. So essentially, most of my professors are very organized, except for my first class I had, which was terrible, but that's a long story. But overall, very organized. Everything follows a structure. So I try to maintain that structure in how I organize everything, because as I said, the professors have a curriculum, so they are actually building upon what came before. So if I organize it week by week, I can better, if things don't feel so just this mashup of information that I processed, I can actually see how they build upon each other and how they interact with each other. And then I sometimes sort them based on that as well. It just depends what my task is. I will move and shuffle papers around in clips. In this case, it worked really well for me to organize them week by week, because each week he was focusing on a particular topic. So then I could work in between those topics if I needed to for something I was writing. But for the most part, we work within each of those containers. There wasn't a whole lot of overlapping stuff. And I noticed that about the way he had the class, so I work with that. Now, if I was doing my regular honors class, I do organize them week by week, but then when I'm studying, they get kind of crisscross with each other because it's very interdisciplinary. So I will start matching up and grouping papers in paper clips for entirely different reasons. But in this case, week by week. And that the tip with this is really just to figure out how to organize your papers best, or your textbook, how to mark things, how to bookmark things, how to add tabs to it, in a way that really helps you organize the information so that you give your brain less things that it has to sort through. Essentially, you're making things easier on your brain versus just, tossing a pile of papers there, making it look a wreck, and then just not even knowing where anything is. I know where everything is, so when I have to go find it, it's really fast. Oh, we talked about that on week 2. Boom, I can go to week 2. I don't have to sit there sorting papers and finding the paper. It's not under a heap of stuff or spilled coffee. You get the point. Keep it organized. That's a big tip for me. So at this point, I'm listening to different music. This is hang drum, really chill music. I have to switch between music. Sometimes I'm okay, with more upbeat music. Other times I need more chills. Just depends where my brain is at. At this point, it's almost lunchtime. I've been studying a few hours at this point. I have some tea on my desk with me, just like very chilling out, just reading, catching up. I try to keep very hydrated, keep tea. In this case, I was drinking water with a little splash of cranberry juice in it. Makes it really beautiful and red. And yeah, I was just sitting here and studying as hours. It's rather boring to film, to be completely honest, so I didn't film like all the studying parts so that I don't bore y'all to tears as you're watching this, because studying itself, like the grind, the meat of it is very, it's quite intense and very one person focused, or if I'm studying with a group. But in this case, I was by myself. So at this point, I needed to get up and move, and this is one of my tips that I have is move on and off. Every 2 hours, get up, do something and move. I personally love belly dancing. It really helps me connect back to my body and kind of get myself out of my head, and it feels really good. And sometimes I hula hoop as well. So I did take about a 30-minute break to play and then get my blood moving again. Before I transitioned back, I had a glass of silver juice and some water, and I went back to studying. Again, so much more studying. But I do try and put little breaks in between where I'm, every hour to 2 hours I get up and do something, not like a 5-minute break, like a 30-minute break. I feel like doing something is actually helpful, more than just grinding and studying as much as possible. I'm eating some watermelon at this point. I do on study days try to keep my food really light, fruit and just lighter foods, because it keeps my body from being bogged down with like digesting and things that slow the body down a little bit. And again, I was up, I started burning some incense and made my room smell really good, had some more music on, just trying to keep the environment really chill, really fun and cozy. And back to studying. It's like 5:46 and I am studying some more. This is me going back through the textbook, which took me several hours. I was drinking a lot of tea, just chilling and listening to the textbook. And my day was winding down with an amazing bubble bath, which I love doing. And yeah, just a chill evening, letting my brain relax. It's super important to rest as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to catch you again. Please like, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you want to see or anything that you would like more information on. Thank you so much for watching.